Hey, happy day, happy life, happy journey. Welcome to Walking the Path. My name is John Jacob Mubarak, and I am so excited to be here with you today. Happy Thursday. What an amazing day. Let me ask you something. Did any of y'all wake up this morning excited? Did you wake up this morning like, oh, wow, it's another day? Or did you wake up this morning saying, hey, wow, Stephanie, Marianne, Vicky, wow, hello, everybody. Great to see you. So my question is, how'd you wake up this morning? How did you find yourself as you woke up this morning? Were you in joy? Were you in resistance? No judgment on whatever it was. Just an interesting question with in relationship to our topic, desire. What is it that we desire? So before I get into the topic, I want to tell you a little bit about Rhythmia Life Advancement Center. It's an amazing place. I'm so grateful for you all coming in. Welcome, everybody. As you're streaming in, I'm going to bring you up to speed on what's going on at Rhythmia. What's going on at Rhythmia? Transformation every week. There's some aliens and some spaceships, but pretty much transformation. That's what's going on. An amazing space where people come into an understanding of the truth of their being, the truth of their wholeness. It sounds like a lot of words. We all say that, sages throughout the ages have said, you're perfect, whole, and complete. There's something real and true and unharmed at the center of you, something that's never been sick, something that's never been ill, something that's never been hurt, harmed, or endangered. But do we feel that? It's hard sometimes, right? At Rhythmia, it's a place where you can come and get back in touch with that which is true, that which is real, that which is enduring, that which is truly you, that which is the essence of your being. At the center of our being is pure, unexpressed spirit, waiting to make it to the circumference of our being, right? So what happens at Rhythmia is a merger. It's called a soul merger, and it's coming back to a state of wholeness. It's coming back to a realization of the truth, because what happens to all of us, no matter what, it's by design. Something happens and we split from ourselves. We say, usually out of protection at some point in our childhood, and it usually happens before 6 years old, that who I was being at that moment wasn't enough. And I've got to become something else. Let's say I didn't get held on time. Let's say I didn't get fed on time. Let's say I couldn't play Monopoly with my brothers and sisters. That's on one end of the spectrum. On the other end of the spectrum, I was abandoned. I was abused. I was physically, sexually, mentally abused. Anything on that spectrum, it doesn't matter what it is, because trauma is the story we tell ourselves. Stephanie goes, I've split a couple times. Honey, we all have. Because the trauma is the story we tell ourselves, right? It's not what happened. It's the story we tell ourselves. So coming back to a sense of wholeness is remembering who we are, remembering the truth of who we are, coming back to the state that I don't need to pretend to play a role in order to fit in. I don't need to pretend to play a role in order to get my needs met, to be loved, to feel safe. I don't need to do that, because who I am is what people really want anyway. That's the truth of who we are. People can tell. So this merger that happens at Rhythmia is the coming together to a state of wholeness. And from that state of wholeness, we heal. We heal our past. We heal our body. We forgive the unforgivable. So that's what's in store. Now, it's in store for us at any moment, but the plant medicine is a very productive way to get there fast. So that's what's going on at Rhythmia. If you want to, this number right here, call that number, talk to our agents, and they'll help you understand a little bit more about the process. And if this is something that would fit for you, it's something that fits for you. Trust me. Now, on to our topic, desire. I'm your Venus. I'm your fire, pure desire. Okay, wait, before we get to desire, I got to say hi to all these amazing people. Rebecca, hello, Lisa and Max from the Poconos, Nadia, Anna, so great to see you. Thank you. Sherry, beautiful to see you. I'm going to actually be there, Sherry. I'll be there in a half hour. Tornado Joe, Mark, wow, Candace, so great to see you guys. On this side, we got Stephanie, Jose, welcome, Jessica, Marianne, Joel, Barak, Vicky. Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. So, desire, the topic desire. Tennessee Williams says, that desire is like an overcoat that's 10 times too big, right? What is it, right? Think about that. An overcoat that's 10 times too big. That is something that envelops us, something that engulfs us, that we are drowning in, right? We want to be drowning in joy. We want to be enveloped by absolute full expression of the pure spirit at the center of our being. How do we do that? How do we do that? We do that by first becoming aware. Awareness is always the key. Awareness is the key to everything. Can I bring my awareness to what it is that brings me joy? What do you desire? It sounds like an easy question, but what do you desire in a tangible way? This is the question. What do you desire in a tangible way? Can I work with myself to see what really brings me joy? What really makes me happy? What are the things, and I'm talking, this is not about figuring out what makes me happy in a career or what makes me happy outside of work. This is just about what makes you happy. Getting in touch with what you desire, what you really want. This is the key to beginning to live the life that you love better than you've imagined, better than you could even dream of. Because our body knows. This is the meaning of when we say there's a natural intelligence. There's a natural intelligence within us. It's operating right now. It's digesting our food. It's growing our hair in some places and not growing our hair in other places, right? There's something spinning the planet right now without human compulsion or permission. The sun rose today. Everything's in order. There is an intelligence. It's in every molecule. How did chains of amino acids and proteins come together in particular structures and then bind together in larger organisms? That's intelligence. It responds to its environment. That's called consciousness. Now, there's different levels of consciousness, but on a fundamental level, all of life is one, and there's an underlying simplicity to all of life. So, if that intelligence is within me, the key to unlocking that natural intelligence is becoming in touch with our desires, not putting your desire on a shelf, not falling prey to the race consciousness that says you work hard and then you die. Hard work is a determinant of success and money and abundance and prosperity, and you've got to do these, right? No. I'm not saying that whatever your dream is isn't going to be challenging, and it's not going to look like what we might call hard work. But what I am saying is that joy and desire, being in joy, doing what you desire, doing the things that make you happy, that bring happiness to you, will be a greater predictor of abundance and prosperity, health and vitality, joy and bliss than hard work, right? That's the key right there. Getting in touch with our desires. Thank you, Sister Stephanie. Like, tell it, brother. Right on, sister. I love you. That's the key. What is it that we really desire? Can I really get in touch with that? It's a hard question to make it tangible, because we can all say, oh, I desire happiness. I desire peace. I desire joy. What brings you peace? What brings you happiness? What brings you joy? What, like traveling, being with my family, talking to my kids. I don't have kids, but I'm saying, like, what is it for you? And the invitation is to create an uncensored list of what makes you happy, what brings you joy, right? What do you desire? What do you need right now? What do you desire? Getting in touch with this brings us to a level of resonance with what we want. And here's why getting in touch with your desire is more productive than hard work, because what you want wants you back. What you are seeking is seeking you. There's a vibrational match. There's something out there. All the joy, all the love, all the abundance, all the prosperity, all of the health, all the radiant vitality, all of the intelligence, all the wisdom, all the creativity, all of the balance and our order and harmony, all of it, it's right here. It's never lacking. It's right here in our awareness. It's hovering, waiting for our acceptance. It's waiting for our acceptance, our allowance. Our acceptance makes it real and opens the space for manifestation to rush in. We must accept it. Are we gracious enough to accept that which is constantly being given? So, all right. BJ says, all I need and desire is to return to Rhythmia. Thank you so much, brother. So listen, like those are great desires. I desire to go to Rhythmia. I desire to go to Bali. I desire to have a intimate and joyful relationship. I desire to have $1 million in the bank account. Whatever it is, make it tangible. And start to be okay with your desires. And guess what? Your desires are the natural intelligence in your body that's pointing the way to true joy and happiness. Because every single person on the planet, every single one, not one is a mistake, not one is left out. Although it's hard sometimes, I admit. You're like, nope, had to be a mistake on that one. Had to be, right? I know, we're human. It's okay. But the truth is that there's something within each one of us that only that person, only you, only me can express, and only can happen in this particular configuration. So if you I just hold on one second. It's only going to exist for you right now. You're the only one that can do it. There's something in you that wants to come out. There's something in you that wants to express. There's something in you that wants to be known in the world, and it won't happen unless you get in touch with your desire, unless you get in touch with what you want, not what somebody else wants, not what your parents told you should be doing, not what society says, get and spend, late and soon, acquire. No. I mean, if that's it, that's fine. But make sure it's what you want, the true and good desires of your heart. The true and good desires of your heart are the true and good desires of God. What's good for you is good for everybody. That's the truth. There's no lack in God. There's no lack in the divine mind. So your good can't take away from someone else's good. Your desire can't hurt anybody else if it's a true and good desire. A true and good desire of your heart, what really wants to be expressed. And what's good for you is good for everybody. All right. I took my glasses off because I got this lighting here, and then you can see the light right in my glasses. So I took my glasses off, but there's some comments here that I think we want to address. Let's see. How do you differentiate between desire and want, or are they the same? Great question, Joe. So in this context, the same. What I desire, what I want, what brings me joy, what makes me happy, all sort of the same questions around this core idea of what there's something in you that knows. And we get so confused because we get in our head. We get in our head about, oh, is that what I want? Is that good for me, or should I? And be strategic and withholding and strategizing and positioning, right? That has its place somewhere else. But your body, your mind, your soul, your emotional body, your mental body, your physical body, your spiritual body all know. And it's been telling you all your life. We've known it all our lives. We've just been ignoring it, or we haven't thought it was okay, or we haven't accepted it. It hasn't been acceptable. We know it. You've known it all your life. I knew it all my life. I'm 52 and I'm just tapping into it just now because I didn't realize how caught up in what for lack of a better term, societal norms, cultural opinions, race consciousness, collective consciousness, those kind of things. I thought I was immune. I thought I was savvy. I thought I knew better. I thought I was smart. Really? Okay, let me tell you, I've been out in Costa Rica now for a while. I didn't realize how absolutely brilliantly manipulative the marketing mechanism of our regular society is. There are no billboards where I live. There's no billboards on the street. There's no screens when I go to the gas station that are yelling at me when I go to pump the gas. There's very, very little advertising, very, very little marketing on the level that I have seen in Los Angeles, Rome, New York, LA or Houston, London, wherever you go, right? Whatever major city, it is constantly conveying a message to you. And I thought I was above it. I thought I was savvy, right? Nope. Until I got out of it to such a great degree, I didn't even realize it until I went back. It'd been months and months and months and months and months and months since I'd been back to the States. I went back and it was like, whoa, oh my God. I didn't realize that every second of the day we're being bombarded with stuff. I thought I was above it. It's the same thing with our race consciousness about what we want, right? Well, what do you want? Well, I want to not do much. I want to just like really be. And what brings you joy? Like walking in nature, being on the beach. Or what does the society say to that? Well, of course, everybody wants that. Who do you think you are? You don't deserve that. Like maybe one day, but maybe one day you'll have that. But if everybody did that, who would wash the dishes? Who would change the sheets? Who would clean the toilets? Right? If everybody just did what they wanted, that's what our culture is telling us. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are to want that? Well, what you desire is showing you the way. You have to trust it. So if what I desire is being in nature and walking on the beach, let me just trust that and see. Maybe one day while I'm being in nature, I make a discovery and discover a new cure, the next penicillin or something like that, right? Like we have to trust what's the truth inside of us. It's leading us, and we have to stop being in our head about it and get into our bodies about it. Okay, Pepe says we have to work on feeling worthy and desire. Now, okay, hi, Margareta from Italy. I'm so thrilled that you're here. Thank you. So here's the thing, Pepe, is all we have to do is bring our awareness. We don't have to work on it. We just have to bring our awareness to it. We just have to bring our awareness to what really makes me happy. What do I want in a tangible way? All right, I'll tell you a couple of things. I would love a hunter green, sort of army green, drop top, old school Land Rover Defender. It would be a cool Costa Rica car. I desire that. All right, cool. There's one. What else do you desire? What else do I desire, right? Let's just get really granular. I desire travel. I love travel. You know what? I love being in community. I love playing the piano. What do you love? What brings you joy? Make that list, unedited. And then we're going to do something. There'll be, if you direct message me, give me a direct message on Instagram or Facebook, John Jacob Mubarak, at John Jacob Mubarak, and tell me, once you got your list down, tell me you got your list, and I'll send you a special instruction. Or you can go to my website, johnjacobmubarak.com, and send me an email from there. But say, I've got my list and I'm ready for the next step. Okay? So let's see. We got another comments. Looking good, everybody. Let's see. What does Joe say? Told the same thing from Eckhart Tolle. He seems to believe you have it already. He says, believe you have it already. Okay, Joe. Or no, this is Kellyanne replying. Believe you have it already. Here's the truth about that. The truth about believing you have it already. This is the key to manifestation, because the universe doesn't hear us. The universe feels us. It's our vibration and frequency. Okay. So the Bible says, knock and it shall be answered. Ask and you shall receive. Because the spiritual principle is that the supply precedes the demand. The supply precedes the demand. Everything that we need is already here. It's already here. And all we must do is ask for it. What is rightfully ours is released now. Say it with me. What's rightfully mine is released now and comes to me in magical ways. What's rightfully mine is released now and comes to me in magical ways. This is the sense of believing that you already have it. Believing that it's already, you have to feel it. You have to work with it in the sense of bringing it forth every day. I can taste it. I can feel it. I can touch it. But we have to know what we desire first. We have to know what we want before we can ask for it. But as soon as you get clear on what you want, ask and it shall be given. Mark my words. Mark me now, young men and women. Mark me. Mark my words. Get clear on what your desire is. Get engulfed in it like an overcoat that's 10 times too big. And then, from that place, watch how what you want is being attracted back to you. What you want wants you. What you desire desires you. What you are seeking is seeking you. So first, you got to get clear on what it is you're seeking. I mean, really clear what resonates with you, what feels authentic. It's going to take a minute to sort through all the crap of what you think you want, because that's what we've been, suggestions have been made consistently. Oh, well, I want a really good paying job that has vacation time and really great benefits and blah, blah, blah. Really, I don't even want a job at all. Right? Like, you got to get really clear. Oh yeah, I want a big house and that. No, actually, I don't. I don't want a big house and I don't want a job. I'll tell you a story about that. I was on a panel. Kellyanne, I just saw this. This is great, Kellyanne. Galore, galore. I have everything I want and more. I love money and money loves me. Beautiful. I love that. I love that. I was on a panel with Krishna Das, and he's a famous kirtan singer. And he said, the person who was interviewing us said to Krishna Das, thank you for all your work, Krishna Das. You've been my constant companion on my spiritual path. You've helped me in every way that I can't even tell you how much you've helped me. Thank you, Krishna Das, for all your work. And Krishna Das said, well, if it was work, I wouldn't have done it. I loved that. It was like, yes, that's it. I don't ever want to work again. I want to be passionate and enjoy in whatever I'm doing so that I can be a contribution to myself and to others. And guess what? When we're in service, when we're in passion, when we're in joy, abundance and prosperity comes to us. This is the key. It's already done. We must believe it as though it's already done. We must feel it as though it's already happened. We have to make it palpable, but we got to get really clear before we can do that. Got to get clear. What do you desire? What's your overcoat? All right. Thank you so much. So much. Is this Reverend Cheryl Ward right here? I love you, Reverend Cheryl. Thank you so much. Love you all. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so grateful to be with you. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity. Shall we say a quick prayer on our way out? Let's say a quick prayer. So we'll just jump to gratitude and bring something to your awareness that you're grateful for. Something you're immensely grateful for. Just one thing. Bring it to your awareness. And now feel it in your heart. Just let it expand your heart. Breathing in and out through the heart, feeling that gratitude tone. We begin in gratitude because gratitude is the great receptor field. This is the activator. Gratitude is the vibrational frequency that says, thank you, I have received so much. And it's a biblical statement. To he who has, even more shall be given. To he who has not, even that shall be taken away. What does that mean? It means that a feeling of gratitude and a feeling of abundance, I'm grateful for all that I have, brings more. And a feeling of lack and limitation brings more lack and limitation. So feel that gratitude. Be grateful. Let's step into this field of gratitude. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for this opportunity to speak this word. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for Rhythmia. I'm grateful for Jerry. I'm grateful for my parents. I'm grateful to have a house. I'm sure grateful for air conditioning right now because it's hot in Costa Rica. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this technology that connects us all over the world. Some of you are in snow. Some of you are in hot. Some of you are in medium. Who knows? But it's so cool that we can connect. I'm grateful. And guess what? In this gratitude, I recognize the source. I recognize the one thing that's true, the one thing that's real, the one thing that is eternal, that is unchanging. Life itself. Life. That which is true, real, enduring, and unchanging is life. It's always fundamentally the same, expressing in myriad ways, but there's a fundamental unity of elemental simplicity and an underlying unity to all of life that has me say that all of life is one. And if all of life is one, then I'm one with it, and you're one with it. One with God, one with source, one with love, one with beauty, one with abundance, one with health, one with vitality, one with creativity, one with absolute bliss and joy and harmony. One. one source. I see it in you and I see it in me. It's at the core of our being, at the center of our being, at the secret place of the Most High, at our fortress of solitude, right in the center of our being. That's where God is, and that's what we recognize in each other. So we're not separate from it. We're one with it. Can't be separate from that which gives us life. And we know one truth, the biological truth: life doesn't come from nothing. Life comes from something. So we came from something, and we have all the qualities of that something. And so from this place, I speak the word for each one in the sound of my voice, that everything is unfolding in absolute divine perfection, that there is a genius within each one, a genius within you that is released today, that everything that is rightfully yours comes to you with ease and grace. Look now over your fields. I see the fields shining, glimmering white with the harvest, ready to be harvested. Look out into the bay and see your ship. It's coming in. It's heavy, laden with all the good that is seeking to emerge. We give thanks now for the good. We give thanks now for the abundance. We give thanks now for the endless health and happiness. For each one, we speak a word that the physical body is in perfect, unerring order and harmony with the beautiful harmony and order and balance of the universe reflected in every cell of our body. Perfect assimilation, perfect circulation, perfect elimination. I speak the word now for everyone in our body of affairs, everyone in our community, for everything that we claim for ourselves, we claim for others. We all get across the finish line together. We move into a greater understanding of we. This is the truth of spiritual growth and expansion. And so from this place, we speak the word, knowing that all those associated with us receive and benefit from all the joy and all the love and all the abundance and all the prosperity. What we want for ourselves, we want for everyone. Yes. Woo! And so from this place, I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful to know this truth, that we really live magical lives, guided for and provided for at every step. And we know that things happen in a magical way in our lives, that the infinite spirit, infinite mind knows the way to fulfillment. We just have to let it. We just have to allow it. We just have to say, yes, I'm willing. Yes, I'm willing. Yes, I'm willing. And so I'm so grateful to release this word. I release it into the law that says that it responds to my thinking and my feeling, and that this word shall not return unto us void. It shall return to us full to overflowing, pressed down and crammed and jammed with all the good. More and more, galore, galore. That's it, baby. Woo! And so it is. Amen. Ashe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All of you are so amazing. I'll see you next week. Same time. Love you. Bye. See you later. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know how to turn it off. Walking the path, desire. New paragraph.